Hi. Now with the Theory Music 301, step-by-step approach to identify all type of chords and progression easily. There are some principles that I have used over the years that I've found to be effective. For example, what I've always done is talk about taking the chord from each major chord. So, for example, if I have C major, I would use the triads from the C major. 1 3 5 and find the root position. Then from that I will go on and find the first inversion, second inversion. I do that for all the majors, all the minors, all the suspended, all the augmented, all the diminished, and then from that I create a system that is using the circle of fifth, because that circle of fifth in my mind is very powerful, because not only does it help you to move on this around the keyboard in a particular feel, but it also helps you to identify progressions. And I'm going to, because this is what we do. So for example, I won't, so going to the chord type, I'll just give an example of the major. So we would have done C major, then you go to F major, then we go to B flat major, we go to E flat major, A flat major, D flat major, G flat major, B major, E, A, D, and G. So we would have done the inversion standard first, second inversion, where we do C, E, G, E, G, C, G, C, E, and we go all along the line like that. I'm going to just do that quickly for you, so at least you see where I'm coming from. F, A, C, A, C, F, C, F, A, B flat, D, F, D, F, B flat, F, B flat, D, E flat, G, B flat, G, B flat, E flat, B flat, E flat, G, A flat, C, E flat, C, E flat, A flat, E flat, A flat, C, D flat, F, A flat, F, A flat, D flat, A flat, D flat, F, G flat, B flat, D flat, B flat, D flat, G flat, D flat, G flat, B flat, B, D sharp, F sharp. Now here we switch on from the flats to the sharp. In the British version, we don't say we sometimes even just say C sharp instead of D flat, and F sharp instead of G flat. So now we're going to the sharp: D sharp, F sharp, B, F sharp, B, D sharp, E, G sharp, B, G sharp, B, E, B, E, G sharp. Now what I've done is it's utilized this to play the inversion, and after a while you will learn all the inversions, all the scales. Do this for the major, the minor, the augmented, the diminished, the major 7, the dominant 7, the minor 7th. We do it. I would play it for all the chords, but use it, play it in a pattern where we are moving. So for example, I would start from the second, first, standard, go back again, second, first, standard, second inversion, first inversion, standard, and we go like that around in the circle. And then we do what I we talk about being the box format, and I'm going to give you an example here. It's where we piano. So we do second, first, standard, second, first, standard, second, first, standard, second, first, standard. So we would have played that, or we do what we call I would call the box format, where we keep the hand where it is. So we do that for all of the chord structure, and when you do that for all the chord structure, you find minor keys, so that's minor. We do it for major, minor, augmented, diminished. So that is how we identify all the chord types in terms of chords. Then we talk about progressions. Now, of course, um, recognizing progressions is what I've always said. You have to do, you hear identifying intervals, knowing where the intervals in must know. If we say perfect five, that's the fifth of the scale, and then also try to listen to music and recognize them. However, what I found using the circle of fifth, you can find certain progressions that you hear, and these are regular progressions that you hear, and by playing them and getting used to them in every scale, you automatically can hear them in the playing. You again, we take these progressions from the bass note of the song, so you listen to the bass line or the bass movements of the chords, you will hear them. So we talk about the circle. So C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B, E, A, D, G, right? That's it? Yep. So what we missing? B, E, A, D, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? So we have this. Now, if you look carefully, for example, the 1, 1, 5, 1, 4 progression, if we do this, in the key of C major, F is the fourth, and G is the 5. So you, from this circle of fifth, you can find the 5, 1, 4 progression for every scale. So this is for the scale. If you move it up forward, this was the 5. If we make C the 5, we find the 5, 1, 4 progression for F. Because again, C would be the fifth of F, B flat the fourth. And if you go all the way around the scale, right, so 5, 1, 4, and B flat the 4. If you go around the scale, you'll find it for everything. But also what is unique, you also have a progression. So we have identified the 5, 1, 4. 5, 1, 4 progression. So if I'm going to go on the keyboard and explain all of that afterwards. So we know it for C. As we said, we can find it for all the scales using the circle of fifth. But not only that, we can also do this 6, 2, 5, 1 progression just by for the C major, starting from the A. And again, if we turn the wheel, you'll get the progressions for all of them. And if you want to go even further, the 3, 6, 2, 5, 1 progression, or the 7, 3, 6, 2, 5, 1 progression. So you find that. Now, there's another little thing that I do just by exploring the music, taking notes from the left and utilizing it on the right as passing tones or passing chords. But so we would have add the 6, 2, 5, 1, 4 progression if you want, or the 3, 6, 2, 5, 1. Again, you could put 4 if you want, and the 7, 3, 6, 2, 5, 1. So all of those you can the circle of fifth tells you for every scale. So by practicing the notes on this and looking at the circle, you will be able to find the notes for every scale. So for example, we said G, 5, 1, 4. And if you take F and use the same thing, F would have said, F would be the 5, the 1, so it is 5, 1, 4. And then B flat would have now be the 5. So F would be the 5, B flat would be the 1, E flat would be the 4. So F with the 5. So now let's take this progression. So it's again 5, 1, 4, and then F, 5. That's in B flat. Now we say F would be the 5, right? So we go all the way through, and then we have what we call the 6, 2, 5, 1. So 6, 2, 5, 1, 4. Then we have what we call the 7, 3, 6 starting from the B, which again we know is a diminished chord from the diatonic scale. So I just make it the 7. So now by practicing all of that, it allows you to get the knowledge of progressions. And by just listening to a song, you'll be able to find the progressions. I could probably pick up a song from the internet and play it. So, but the more you practice these, is the more you're able to do it. We do the again. There's another thing that you can do, because again from the circle of fifth, if you look at the G flat, that becomes the sharp 4. So sharp 4, 7, 3, 6, 5, 1. So let's try that again. So I'm in E flat. What is my sharp 4? The G. The 7th would be the D, and then my 3 would be the G. So let's go again. E flat. My 7th is A. Then my, oh sorry, I'm talking my sharp 4. My sharp 4 would be A. Then my 7th would be D. My 3 would be G. My 6th would be C. And then my 3, 6, 2 would be F. 5, 1 would be B flat. Then the E flat would be the 1. So let me go through that again. I'm thinking ahead. So let's 7, 3, 6. Sorry, 7. That's sharp 4, 7, 3, 6, 2, 5, 1, 4. So let me do that, eh? And that sounds a different progression. That just being creative. I'm just exploring here now. Sharp 4, 7, 3, 6, 2, 5, 1, 4. And the more you play these progressions, it will help. Now I'm just exploring. The circle of fifth itself has so much to offer, and by doing that, you'll be able to get it. I hope you have learned something from what I've done so far. Thank you.